The circumference of the Earth is 40,075 kilometers on average. So, if you want to travel from where you are sitting right now to the other side of the Earth, you have to travel at least half of that distance. That means about 20,000 kilometers. But if we just dig a hole through the Earth and pass through that hole, it will be 12,756 kilometers on average. It's a much shorter distance, right? Let's take a look at how we can dig through the Earth to go to the other side of the Earth. The first 100 kilometers is the outer crust. After that, as you keep digging through, the atmospheric pressure keeps building up. Every 10 feet or 3 meters of rock possesses 1 atmospheric pressure. So imagine what will happen when you go a lot of kilometers down. After the outer crust comes the mantle. The temperature in the mantle is 2,570 degrees Fahrenheit, so traditional drilling equipment will melt. The drill needs to be made with specialized and expensive alloys such as titanium. Say, we have a drill made of titanium and we pass through the mantle and reach the core at 2,896 kilometers down, made out of mostly iron and nickel. The temperature is 7,200 to 9,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That means iron and nickel in this layer are liquid. This molten hot liquid mineral alloy will totally melt the drill unless cold water is pumped down. Finally, after 5,000 kilometers, it is the inner core of the Earth, where the pressure is 350 million times the atmospheric pressure. Due to this super heavy pressure, iron and nickel are solid, despite having a searing temperature. Until this point, the drill will be pulled down by the Earth's gravity, but in the core, gravity is close to zero, like in orbit. So the drill will become weightless, because the pull of the Earth's mass will be the same from all directions. As you continue passing the core, this time you are moving away from the core, so the drill needs to go against the gravity towards the surface. We have to pass through the same composition, but this time, we're working against the pull of gravity. Drilling from one side to the other side of the Earth is still a science fiction imagination, simply because we do not have the right equipment for that yet. But just for the fun of it, let's assume that we made a tunnel from one side of the Earth to the other. If you jump into that tunnel, first there will be acceleration due to gravity. It should take around 21 minutes to reach the halfway point. From the center point, gravity will keep slowing you down, and by the time you will reach the other side, you will come to a complete stop. The only requirement is that you need to make the tunnel a complete vacuum to make sure you do not experience any resistance from air or anything else during the free fall. Otherwise, you will get stuck at the center of the Earth in zero gravity. Totally weightless.